Thirtlers, another important safety tip. When you're playing, don't let your fingers get too fast. It can badly strain your joypads. I can demonstrate in this carefully controlled experiment using Super Tennis on the SNES. Now, during a game, press select, then go over to controller 2 and press RR left down BALL, and you'll hear some applause. Then go back to controller 1 and press B or A, and you'll get 4 rows of 8 characters. Now, these are the player's stats, and you can alter these by pressing X. There we go. And it makes your opponents really fast. Just watch this. Wow, look at that serve. Hey! And now, on with the demonstration. There you go, fellas. Proof positive that excessive speed can seriously damage your joypads. Oh, and please, I am a highly trained joypad operative. Do not try this at home.
This is the machine everybody's been waiting for, Sega's new 32-bit console, the Saturn. Games come on carts and also on CD. And in Japan, it comes packaged with this one, Virtua Fighter. The 3D polygon graphics bring amazing realism to the fights, and a camera swoops around the fighters so you can watch the action from different angles. There'll be plenty of arcade releases too. The latest Virtua arcade game, a futuristic police shoot-'em-up called Virtua Cop, will make it onto the system, as will this one, Virtua Fighter 2. These amazing and exclusive first-look pictures are straight from the arcade headquarters in Japan. They're so new that the arcade machine hasn't even been released yet. The new version differs wildly from the first and features fully texture-matte 3D sprites and new characters. We'll be comparing the Saturn with the other new consoles, the Ultra 64 and the PlayStation, in a couple of weeks' time.
To bridge the gap until the Saturn's official UK release next year, Sega are releasing this today. The 32X add-on for the Megadrive. You simply plug the 32X into your Megadrive, and then you connect the video output of the Megadrive with the 32X, like so. Then you slot in the cart. It combines the graphics of the Megadrive with the 32X, as well as Star Wars Arcade. Sega will be releasing 2 other games for it before Christmas. Doom is a conversion of a classic PC game, and this one, Virtua Racing Deluxe, features more tracks and 2 brand new cars.
More Mega Drive news, except it's not a Mega Drive, it's a Scorpion. It's the first non-Sega Sonic-compatible console. Made by a British company, it comes complete with 2 of these 6-button turbo joypads. It looks like a Mega Drive and it plays like a Mega Drive, but it does have some extra features as well. I'll just switch it off and turn it over to show you. Now on the back, there's a hidden panel, and the idea is when you buy a Scorpion, you'll get a free game built in. What will happen is the shop owner will remove this panel, as we've done already, break open a normal Mega Drive cartridge, and that's what the inside of a Mega Drive cartridge looks like, and then just plug it into your Scorpion like that. And then when you switch the machine on, you'll get the free game. If you want to play another game, though, you plug it in the top as normal, and it'll bypass the free game. Clever. There's also a built-in games converter. It's on the side here, underneath this panel. There's a couple of switches, and you put them in different positions to make the Scorpion compatible with virtually any Mega Drive game from anywhere in the world. Now, to test it, we're going to use this, which is our pre-production copy of Earthworm Jim. This is designed for use on the American system only. If you plug it into a UK Mega Drive, you get this on the screen. Developed for use only with the NTSC Genesis systems. NTSC is the American TV system. Ours is called PAL, and Genesis is what they call a Mega Drive in America. So, if this works, when I plug it into the Scorpion, it should work. And hey presto, it does.
We decided to give the Scorpion the ultimate compatibility test. So, we plugged the 32X into the Scorpion, like so. Oh, and then we came across, well, quite a major problem, because as you can see, the video connector clearly won't fit. So, we had a special lead made up, and it still didn't work. So, whatever else is good about the Scorpion, it won't be compatible with the 32X.
The Scorpion will cost you about £70, but you might have trouble getting hold of it because shops that normally sell Mega Drives perhaps won't stock it. You might find one in Beatties, but beware, it's an unlicensed product. That means if anything goes wrong, you might have problems putting it right.
And now for some more games reviews. Club Drive for the Jaguar has 4 race areas, all set on the west coast of America. There's no course to follow, you can go anywhere you fancy, but the aim of the game is to collect as many coloured balls as possible. Here's Chris.
This game seems a bit pointless. It's a driving game, yet for no apparent reason you have to collect Powerballs, and when you do find them, they don't appear to do anything. You can also play it as a straight racing game, and these are the streets of San Francisco. It's nice that you've got the freedom to move around, but because there are no other cars on the streets, there's no real objective to the game, and it can become very frustrating. The car is very difficult to control as well. It takes a lot of practice, and even when you're used to the steering, you still crash into walls you thought you'd avoided due to the bad collision detection. In fact, the only other vehicle on the streets is this tram, which I've just driven straight through. This is a two-player option called Tag. I'm player 2, and I have to hit player 1 to make him it. And it's quite good fun, for about 2 minutes. Any new console needs some really good games to make it a success. Unfortunately for the Jaguar, Club Drive is not going to do the trick.
It's an original idea for a game, but it doesn't work because the graphics are so poor.
This is a waste of plastic. The gameplay is pathetic and it looks terrible.
Nothing turbocharged about the scores. Club Drive gets the lowest possible 1 from the boys and the girls.
Boogerman is described as a pick and flick adventure. He flicks balls of snot at his enemies, and he also seems to have rather a lot of flatulence. How terribly unpleasant. Here's Emily.
This is a little boy's dream come true. You can do all the things your mum would never let you do in polite company. The best power-ups are the chili peppers, which give you a turbocharged dose of wind, so that you can fly. The whole game is disgusting. The toilet humour is carried on throughout the game, and after a while it will begin to get on your nerves. Once the novelty value has worn off, which it will do pretty quickly, all you're left with is a bog-standard platform game.
25 levels of toilet humour, no thanks.
This one's for silly schoolboys who giggle at naughty words. It's just stupid.
Scores then. Boogerman gets a smelly, snotty old 3 from the boys and the girls.
Furtlers, my last important safety tip. Don't stare at your TV screens too long. This TV was looked at too long, and look what's happened to it. The middle bit, where people look the most, has completely worn out. Now, my TV is looked at by millions of people every week, and as you can see, it's been completely overlooked. It's beginning to fade. I better do today's last cheat before the picture disappears completely. Now, this is a hard one for Mortal Kombat 2 on the SNES, but it lets you play against a new secret character. On the character select screen, just press left, up, down, down, right, and select. Here we go, right, and select. And you'll be whisked into battle with a brand new character, Noob the Ninja. Now, Furtlers, if your TV starts to go grey in the middle, you must immediately take these 3 important precautions. 1, watch round the edges rather than in the middle. 2, never allow more than 2 people at once to watch. And 3, watch by peeking through your fingers rather than giving it a hard stare.
Last week's competition prize was one of these nifty little projectors, and the question was, which city has the only IMAX cinema in Britain? The answer is Bradford. In fact, it's at the National Museum of Film, Television and Photography, and if you're ever in Bradford, it's well worth a visit. Almost 19,000 names were written on our Bad Influence lottery balls, but the name pulled out by our computerised Noel Edmonds was Francis McGugan of London. Well done, Francis. 10 runners-up get Bad Influence Better Than Sleep t-shirts.
This week's competition prize is a Megadrive, a 32X and a game for it, and the question is, what is the correct name for the style in which this picture is painted, made up of lots of dots? Phone in your answers on 0891 555 999. Calls will cost no more than 25p and lines close at midnight on Monday, but make sure you get permission from whoever pays the phone bill. Well, that's it for now, but don't forget to watch next week when we'll be getting ready for Christmas with some great present ideas.
Don't you just love being in control? Hope you enjoyed the programme. We'll leave you with another mega exclusive look at Virtua Fighter 2. Oh, be quiet, Violet.
Ready, go!